It was any ordinary day in Lemonsbaum.
In the year 1500.
I decided to go to the butcher shop across town.
And imagine the quality of butcher meat back in the 1500s.
They didn't yet know what refrigeration or sanitization or meat was back then.
All they knew
but they
about
made
was
do
meat
with
and
creativity. Okay, I passed by it. This should be the butcher.
Let's
oh,
climb
ladder.
a
Free ladder.
But first, let's grab a ladder and put it in your pants.
I'm sure no one needed this thing. I mean, that's why he has got such long legs. Also, sorry, woman in the cage, we are literally never going to free you.
He's just going to destroy the time stream at this point. Because he took that ladder, the tiles on the roof would never have been painted.
I haven't seen you around before.
So here
Hi there.
is an... I almost thought he was calling us a woman.
Mean, to be fair, the dude looks
around here before.
The dude does look a little more feminine than Raiden did back in his heyday.
Yeah,
but
Jesus Christ, look at his fucking legs.
But that cutscene did immediately show us we have to be the squire to interrupt his work. Jeez. Okay, regardless, what's happening here is this guy is the doofus who's planting the tree.
Alright, so let's just crack him on the head and go back home.
Would you like to see this Fabergé egg?
Nice little shape to it.
They offer
What about
you
it?
a Fabergé egg in these trying times.
I guess what you're supposed to do here, James, is realize that because this game runs under silly logic where everyone's descendants look identical to how they did in the past, that's supposed to be a clue that later in our time, when we find someone who looks like that guy, he's gonna really like eggs.
Or, you know, you're just going to have to strangle him.
Eggs.
Just to get vengeance on his stupid ancestor building that tree.
Eggs, Yoshi's eggs, and hello, sir.
The Squire's manor is beyond that gate. The Squire's crest.
Yes, who's the crest?
Come to think of it, the seal on the manor house is about to fall off.
Right onto your head.
And the seal looks just like the Squire's crest. I know, we gotta become time-traveling robbers. Oh, it's locked.
Oh. Well, what do you
Looks
propose
like
we
we'll
do
just
then,
die.
You want to take a look inside?
Hello, I'm a stranger who has absolutely no reason to be showing that I'm trusting, but, and historically accurate, but, I am a man in the 1500s, so you will trust me, and I shall scare you with the power of technology.
My goodness.
Okay, but in all seriousness, though.
Oh, here, a postcard with a view of the city, by Carl Franzen, who was a historical painter.
Well, alright. Come on inside.
You see,
So I guess the idea is that
it's historical.
I mean, you're not gonna just question how we were able to get such a nice photograph like that in a time where photographs weren't even a thing yet.
You probably mistook it as a really tiny painting.
Well, I was saying, yeah, because it actually is a painting. It's a postcard with a painting.
Oh, okay.
So Carl Franzen is a guy who I guess lived around this time, and
I'm sure they won't notice.
The Hogwarts seal is mine. I almost thought the camera shifted because the ladder was going to break and we'd be right back where we started with a bump.
Now we should probably take the ladder so there's no immediate sign that, some guy just up and, climbed up to grab it.
Can't. Nope. Too late.
I mistook
no
that
time
crest
to
for a manhole cover.
By the Blessed Mary, this is the Squire's.
I stole it.
This is a circle, sir.
Yes, I have a message for you.
I guess that's enough for us to say, hey, now listen to me. He doesn't want a tree.
What do we want to get? What do we want to put there?
Put up a statue or flowers, but
a flower.
Flower
would pretty much leave things more open. So
exactly, you don't want to put a statue because the statue, some guy could hide right behind it anyway. So that's your solution: is put a nice flat flower bed, and we probably have just condemned this man to be hung the next day when the Squire wonders why the tree's no longer there, but we don't have time to worry about that. We've solved our murder. No longer gonna get stabbed to death behind a tree. Let's head back.
And then when you least expect it, a hand pops out of the flower bed, grabs Ike, and pulls him down to hell.
Jeez.
Damn. Well. You know what? At the very least, it's all just a matter of, we did what we had to do. Sorry, lady in the cage. And,
is there any point to that lady in the cage?
No, I guess it's just supposed to show that, hey, they weren't really nice people back then. But there's no really nice people in 2001 either. Regardless, we've accomplished our goal. No loose knots. Oh shit, Dana.
Oh yeah, we left her behind.
Who's Dana again?
The waitress.
Oh,
but
right,
Ike,
the waitress. Okay.
But fortunately, Ike springs into action.
Until then, I'm gonna light myself a cigarette.
I'm going to enjoy this smoke.
Well, Dana, Shit happens.
And then Ike's like, you know what? Life's too short.
Today is a good day to quit.
Oh. Wow.
Just like
It's
that.
not that easy.
I don't want to die.
Character development.
And then...
And died.
Oh.
That was abrupt.
She's like,
It was very... That one could have been a better fate. But hey, no more tree. Now it's just a flower bed with
But there's a
little
big
stone
pillar
thing.
that the murderer could hide behind.
It's clearly
not
too
that big.
small. It's clearly too small unless he crouched, in which case he looks
It was
silly.
it was 2 sizes too small.
Whew. Also, I will say, as I was playing this game, another thing I had to do with this game was I actually had to do droid to key. Are you fucking serious?
Jesus Christ.
That will never not be funny.
Just
Talk
That's all I kush.
that's a cold opener right
Even he's like, what the fuck was that?
there. What the heck
Come
just
on.
happened back there, Ike?
I'm sorry,
mean,
but
come
how
on.
am I supposed to expect a falling pot to smash him on the head?
So, okay. Now we're going to figure out how to
mate,
stop
I feel
that.
bad. You know, mate, I feel bad for you there. I'm gonna give you another chance.
Here's a free token, enjoy it.
Man, maybe we will finally learn who that person is. Hello?
Oh, Mr. Eckert.
Who?
So
Oh.
Eckert, from what I remember, is apparently an old friend of Ike's.
Yep.
Hard to say, considering the fact that the dude kind of looks like he could very well be his uncle.
And also, he
Or
just kind
he
of
could be the
shows up.
murderer.
Supposed to stop.
And no.
You're silly.
Our best friend that we've known for years and years.
Maybe.
Maybe he had a motive.
But yeah, no, I forgot. Yeah, no, honestly, I forgot. So for now, we're gonna actually head right back. Come on, right back to the Barzum Barzum Eye.
How
I'm
hard
gonna
is
head
that thing
there
to
real quick.
control anyway?
Bamboozle.
Because I'm using my mouse and its sensitivity is cranked all the way up. Also, as I was saying earlier, this is one of those old PC games, so moving around,
That's a Scribner's.
I actually had to use the arrow keys, not WASD. So I had to try and remap
Also,
it so I could easily. Danger.
Easy does it there, mate.
Hey, that's an antique
Wow.
asshole. Keep your fingerprints off it.
Texture. It's beautiful.
So yeah, again, remember the gardener.
Come
This
on,
is his
friend.
descendant. They
Sell
both
me
love
this one,
eggs.
will
And
you?
oh,
That's all right. You don't have to pay me for it.
But we're going to
I
need
mean,
money to
that's
bribe
awfully
the
generous.
murderer.
I'm a fiend when it comes to egg collectibles.
I can see that.
The egg fiend.
The egg fiend, as they used to call me. Whoa, that thing's a lot
This
longer than
isn't
I
an
thought it
egg.
was.
Fine.
It's a crudely disguised egg, painted to look like one, with crayon drawn on it and covered in color coral blue number 3 ink.
Also,
You know, you could keep this. This is the lamest fortune cookie I've ever received.
He's gonna pay us 1 frying pan for a Fabergé egg
I was
today.
hoping he would pay us in beer.
huh?
I don't use it anyway.
You don't.
So again,
Then again, he
what
is an
kind of-
egg fiend.
Here,
what kind of bar is this if you're not actually
I owe
cooking?
you my thanks.
Regardless,
Next meal's on the house.
thank you.
Oh, goody. Can we eat now and avoid the murder?
No, because actually, Icky, if you can believe it, doing that now would also murder us.
What?
Welcome to the land where I just maybe should just die at this point, because this is... Yeah, no, more on this later. Goodbye, run!
See ya.
Get the hell out of there, Ike! The Fabergé egg collection's gonna fall on you!
They're like freaking black...
Okay, that's very specific.
Granddaughter, twins.
What?
They've just started walking. Just adorable.
What?
Want to see the picture?
No.
Now,
And then he
they sure do act like they just met.
But I'm sure they're really
The
cute.
picture's
What
so
is-
ugly it kills him.
Absolutely.
I
The apple of
don't
my eye.
understand why he brought this up. No, we just said no.
I said it's okay.
Please tell me Ike falls down the stairs.
Because he's in such a hurry to leave it. Whoop! But yeah, no. Again, multitasking, that has basically just given me a freebie in another chapter. Because
So it lets us
that
skip
frying
an
pan is
entire
actually...
chapter.
Yep, because the frying pan is a solution to a puzzle. Hang on, I can go inside here.
By solution of the puzzle, you mean preventing her death.
Man, those are the most those are the most old school cinnamon rolls I've ever seen.
Hello,
Would you
ma'am.
like a chocolate? I've got some free samples.
Yes.
The
You
chocolate's got a fucking ghost pepper inside it. It'll kill you.
see, that's not chocolate, that's a cake.
It's
That's
a chocolate cake.
Okay.
Huh. It's literally about as small as a chocolate bar.
You know what? I
Now
got
then.
it. We'll throw
Now
the
then, we're gonna-
cake at the murderer.
We can't do that. So anyway, we're all the way now down at the far south side of town because up here is the museum.
Or you know what?
Mr. Eckert.
We'll soften
Hey,
the blow
Mr.
with
Eckert,
this
guess what?
delicious-
Guess what? I got you some cake.
Finally. I swear to you, Ike, if you weren't showing up in through that door with cake in the last 2 minutes, I had a revolver aimed and ready.
Pumped
but
and
you
primed,
have right.
my good friend. Pumped and primed.
Pumped and primed.
Oh, jeez.
So we carry through. We're gonna say hello to Mr. Eckert, the wonderful, whimsical Mr. Eckert and his many cats.
Yeah, he's a cat guy.
Come in.
Look at
So we
them
got
all.
an egg
Look
guy.
at them all.
Now we got a cat guy.
I'm sorry.
At least cats you can pet.
Yeah.
That's okay. Here, take a seat somewhere.
It's like, oh,
Does
thank
your
you.
Fabergé egg ever meow at you and say, "I love you, Daddy"?
Did you come to see
Hang
my
on.
paintings again?
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Eckert.
No. That's why
You
I was
see,
going to do
I
it.
came here today to be able to.
Hey, Mr. Eckert.
I'm not funny sometimes, but I had fun giving it a shot.
What if he just sat on a pin?
Research.
Ugh.
Oh, that was me making the joke of there was a cat hidden under the couch chair.
Aw.
Well,
I don't know. It probably didn't pick up well.
No, it'd be
Good
funny if he
God.
just sits down, the pin pops him like a balloon.
notable in
What?
this area.
Jeez.
Wow.
He's not that
This
much
was
of an
just not-
airhead.
Then a magician
This was just
or
not the
scientist.
world Ike wanted to be in.
I don't know anything.
No, the world didn't want Ike in it.
I see.
Shit.
Do you have any documents and things?
I want to learn about this time period.
The time period we currently live in,
Look at it go. It's
and off
adorable.
it goes.
Let's
it's-
see. Harry Potter, Hooked on Phonics,
How to avoid death in 38 seconds.
Horrible
What?
Harry. Oh,
Here, I'll
It's a rank one, but it's ripe from the vine.
Hal's Guide to Alchemy.
For a second, I thought that was the fucking pentagram.
It's a fairly old.
Oh, it actually talks about the alchemist dude.
Oh.
Ooh.
Mr. Wagner.
Things like stories about real
I mean, we could just go back in time and meet the guy.
recipes for the.
Well, I
Possibly
mean,
interview him.
why do that when you can, prep yourself up ahead of time before you meet
Of
him?
course, you need to take it with a pinch of salt.
I guess. You have to wine and dine him
If
before
there
you get
really
him to
was an
talk.
elixir, I'd want it
Pretty
for
much.
myself.
Look
For a
at
second, I
him.
thought that kid meowing was you laughing, Logan.
No, that yowling was me going
Mine has
like as he sat down. Just
Thanks.
sorry.
No, thanks. Okay, but if you have a friend or anyone who wants a kitten, let me know.
No
Does the
problem.
cat become a key
I'm
item?
going straight home today.
You would not believe the door lock I find later. No, I actually have no idea. No.
Was?
What? Wait, what?
Oh,
Nah, it's nothing. Just some personal stuff.
Well, anyway, I have some more work to do, so I'll keep the place open until I'm done.
Okay.
Feel free to look around.
We're gonna have to.
Better for the paintings to be looked at by someone who really appreciates them.
We're
Sorry,
gonna
I'm,
have
I'm
to,
distracted by the cat.
Thank you. I will.
I really
I know,
need
I was
that
thought-
cat, Mr. Eckert.
I was. You don't understand. It's the key to my survival.
It's the only way I will not die, Mr. Eckert.
All right. Well,
sorry,
I'm gonna
what?
now. I'll also say right now that this game has a the Squire's Crest. Oh, it's a painting about when we stole it.
oh.
Whoops.
Good times.
The square.
Carl Franson, a man is trying to plant a tree. We put a stop to it
Until some
immediately.
green guy walks in and tells him, "Fuck that
Punches
off.
him.
Fuck off."
All right, it's time. All right, it's time to throw away the vagueness. Everybody, time to meet the face behind the voice.
The voice behind the face, mean.
A voice that very much belies his appearance. Or hers, give or take.
It's supposed to be very. It's supposed to be
Androgynous,
specified.
yeah.
Homunculus. The time traveling. I guess the way they designed it in. I guess the way they described it in the manuals, they almost treat him like a djinn or something.
He's
Pretty
got some
much.
fucking Mega Man shoes.
I was the one who saved you.
Also, nice earring, pal.
Nice.
So does anybody else see this guy, or are we just the
No,
lucky
I
ones?
No one
think
else.
I think for now it's implied that we're the only ones that can see him. And even then, we're like the only two people in the room right now.
I think the way they described it was that only if your fate is like directly tied to this thing can you like see it.
Look for you everywhere.
So I think someone else will be able to see it later, but only when it's like when the plot demands it.
Only one is convenient.
Very
I've
much
been
so.
using it, but not. I mean, I had the power of a walkthrough, so I don't have to use it all the time.
That's a very sudden leap in logic, sir.
I think you misunderstand. I'm
I'm only watching you, recording your
It's just that
recording your murders.
give you any direction.
So I will actually say there is a interesting, like devious, like reason why he wants to keep us alive.
I think I'm going out
But
of my mind.
I can't seem to convince you, can I?
Nope.
It is really very difficult.
Understood. If you excuse me, can you give me any proof? Oh, what to say? I want to see some
I want proof.
proof that I can trust you. Before I have a panic attack and die immediately after, I think.
Before I die from cardiac arrest.
Huh? Oh,
So the way
whoa.
So yeah, the way he's proving it to us is by sending us back in time himself.
Oh.
Why?
Curses. So maybe
Again,
we
you
can
wanted me to prove my point.
So we can be Buck Rogers falling through time. Oh, now we're in the 70s.
1979?
Ooh.
Oh, it's so
I feel like
grody.
it's not. Why do I feel like I want to get my groove on and what?
Ironically, the color palette here is more pastel than it is in present day.
Am I seeing things? Did that man?
Hello, discount Hal Emmerich.
More on that guy later. And whoa, what the heck?
Oh, hey,
Oh,
that's
it's
Mr.
Young
Eckert.
Young Mr. Eckert.
Oh gosh, didn't realize anyone was out here.
Then why were you cheering out loud?
Yelling and everything.
It's okay.
What's with the panting in my left ear?
Yeah, who's panting?
Okay, I think it's over.
Sure as hell not me.
The
Oh.
hospital just called me.
Wow, congratulations.
But that has nothing to do with my current predicament, so I'm going to ignore you for now.
You see, sir, I am minutes away from death. It's like, oh, that
I mean,
sucks.
Again, Ike's priorities are a little weird, considering, again, he's literally the textbook definition of a airheaded goody two-shoes.
He just wants to do the right thing, and
Is there anything I can do?
I think it's just really fucking easy to distract this man. As if he needs to die.
I mean,
I would actually love if by the end of this game, one of the solutions is just jingling some keys in front of him.
To
he
distract
absolutely
him from
would-
the murderous identity.
Because he absolutely would be that kind of person of, my gosh, that
Wouldn't
is
it
an
be-
interesting display.
That's
Wouldn't
the
it be
guy.
some-
Wait a
Wouldn't
minute.
it be...
Keys.
The digipad.
The key to my problem.
Actually,
But
probably.
which one?
About that.
So he transported us back in time and did something a little scummy, James. He sent us back in time and also drained the digipad of all of its energy units.
Okay, so
shit.
we just gotta find another one.
What am I supposed
Yeah.
to do? There used to be
Yeah,
something in
basically he's being really melodramatic. Just find some energy units around town, you'll be fine.
Yeah. I think that's what this is all supposed to be. It's just a somewhat elaborate tutorial.
Oh yeah, force
So
you
it's
to learn how
intended
do
to
it.
teach you that the pieces of time unit thingamawhatsits are necessary.
Yes.
Yep. So let's see if we can find some around here.
And going back to the whole comment regarding like Ike being so much of a ditz that he literally like get distracted by freaking dangling keys. Are we just glossing over the fact that there's a possibility this guy, through some weird magic or whatever, is literally just one of Mr. Eckert's cats becoming humanoid?
Finally, the ingredients, all that I needed to create the perfect cat. But then I accidentally poured in the last chemical,
Chemical X.
and then it turned into him. And
Oh my god!
evening, sir. Evening, sir.
That is one
town-
mess of hot cake.
I was like, oh, what? That's the town buff man. We don't talk too much. He just
Town
runs
McBuff
around.
man.
It's a short job, but it's an honest one. Anyway, there we go. We got the digipads. Now we can go back. We've passed our
We've passed
sort
the
of
test.
What test?
I don't know. Well, no matter.
What's the moral
Now,
of this story, Logan?
well, what we're gonna do now is we're going to go back.
Oh.
Now that we've proven that we can do this. It was a very weird roundabout way of doing it, Icky, but that was all proof to learn about the man's daughter.
Away!
So we learned that Mr. Eckert had a daughter, but he's never mentioned it before.
Okay,
So we're going to ask him about it now. That pot looks familiar.
So Mr.
we're-
Eckert's the murderer? He just throws a pot on our head?
Yes.
Potentially.
Mr. Eckert,
So we're gonna ask him, does he have a
do you
daughter?
have a daughter?
Are you fucking kidding me?
That more or less solved the mystery.
What?
Holy
Oh,
shit,
the-
that hurt
not
my
the
ears!
kitty. Oh, they're so
Oh, no.
scared.
God.
That means there's really serious stuff, but
It's
also,
He broke the time stream.
so yes, in a really melodramatic way, we've just proven, well, not proven, we've just stopped ourselves from being killed Looney Tunes style because now this thing has broken before it can shatter on our heads. And I'm sorry, kitty.
And then he just commands the cats to fucking maul Ike.
What's with the one up there? Like,
that urn contained my father's ashes, you jerk!
get him! And he points, and all the cats just all at once jump. And it's a Resident Evil QuickTime event. Anyway. Oh, shoot. His daughter was kidnapped.
Oh.
Well, shit.
Oh.
Someone was really out there to fucking scorn you.
I didn't know we lived in a town of maniacs. I mean, I've only been killed 3 times today. Yes. What?
I'm so sorry.
Excuse you? The second time was kind of a mistake. You see, I walked into a burning building, and I didn't realize that it was burning until I fucking dropped.
Whoa.
Funny how that works out, isn't it, Mr. Record? And he just gives him like a 1,000-yard stare.
Well,
Jesus.
that just happened.
Yeah. So, yeah.
What do we have to fear now?
Okay, I'll believe you for now.
For now, you pretty much just sent you back in time without a second thought. You're just gonna be like, I'll trust you for now.
I'll take your word for it for now.
Just nothing old slap on the wrist. Nothing, just between good old pals, sending me back 30 years into the past.
Yeah, good old buddy, old homunculus man.
Everything will be A-okay, Mr. Kush.
I mean, I can't do anything except for myself.
I need to try and save myself.
It's the way things should be.
Alright, get out of here, Mario.
As you can see.
Okay.
hang on.
Arrivederci.
This is actually important here.
So he has glass bones and paper skin.
I picked up a baby the other day, and it was really quite terrible. Absolutely exhausted me. I won't ever do that again.
I'm pretty sure that baby didn't have its momentary change. That's why he was so exhausted.
As far as we're aware, oh jeez, maybe that, whatever. Regardless, this is basically telling us that he can't lift or move anything. He is actually very, very weak.
Except for the times where he just lifts up a baby.
Well, he just said, like, apparently that baby was, like, freaking, like, a ton to him or something else.
It was literally like trying to lift an anchor.
Well, who's to say it was a human baby? It could have been a baby elephant.
And then he does the old hide behind the pillar and then poof away into a tree.
Why, yada.
Man, this day just gets weirder and weirder.
What on earth is going on around here?
Dude, you're only just now asking that?